Welcome to Pristina, Kosovo. We've been here about a week. We've really enjoyed our time. Today we're going to take you around the city. What do you think of this place so far, Sarah?
I love it so far. It's super chill. Great place to walk around.
Absolutely. I know we keep saying this. We go to a new place, it's our new favorite city. But this place here, unfortunately, we've only booked to stay a week. This is a place we could stay 3 months without question. Join us today. We'll take you around. So one of the things that's really impressed us about Pristina is the restaurants, and you know, being here such a short time, we normally would cook at home, but we've decided not to. We've been eating out all the time, and the restaurants have been absolutely amazing.
Food generally is fairly inexpensive. It's tasty. There's a bit of a selection, lots of local traditional food, but also we found a Nepalese Indian place to eat. Good quality food.
Absolutely, and one of the big things there is affordability, and relative to our currency, the food here is really affordable, and we've really enjoyed eating out here. So we're here today at Taron. We're gonna have a bit of a brunch and then check out the city. So always on a quest for one of the best burgers in the world, I have chosen the double burger Vici, and Sarah has ordered...
Surprise, surprise, soup.
So what you will find in Pristina is the most common language spoken is Albanian, which has been great for us because Sarah speaks some Albanian, and I also understand some words in Albanian as well, so it's been a nice experience so far. Okay, so the food is coming. Man, does it ever look great. I've got this double burger, 2 patties, cheese, and an egg on it, plus fries. And Sarah has an amazing looking soup. It's kind of chicken blended with carrots. And as always, fresh bread. Okay, this burger is pretty big. I'm not sure how we're gonna deal with this, but it looks absolutely outstanding. So one of the first things is always to check the fries. Can they make fries here? Yep. Comes with a hot chili dip. Very spicy. Beautiful. This burger is massive. Wow. That's fantastic. So the patties are mixed, they're not all beef. It's like paskavica. Fried egg, toasted bun. Incredible. Wow. So one thing you do need to be aware in the Balkans, when you order hamburger, you might be thinking you're getting a burger with a bun, but oftentimes you're just getting meat. So it's always best to double check what's actually happening. Read the menu, ask a question. But the food here is amazing. Sarah should have ordered her own fries because she's eating all of mine. So I would rank this as one of the better burgers I've had in the Balkans, actually. This is the first time I've had an egg on a burger anywhere here. It's really good. The egg is fried hard, so there's not a lot of egg dripping all over the place. This is amazing. So the currency in Kosovo is the euro. So this burger is €4.20. You could have a single burger for €2.40. And the soup is about €1.60. Incredibly reasonable pricing. Put a little hot sauce on there. Oh wow. Incredible. So that's us done for lunch, brunch. The entire cost of the food came to actually exactly €6. So you can see the value that you get here. It's exceptional. So our Airbnb is actually right in town. We're just a few blocks from sort of the main city area. So we're gonna have a little trip down there. We're gonna show you a interesting thing here soon. The city is like all other Balkan cities. It's bustling, it's busy all the time during the day. Cafes, bars, the roads are packed. It's a beautiful place. We have found that Pristina is really chill, and I mean more chill than other Balkan cities. This is a fantastic place for families, people. It's a fantastic place to come and stay. So it is definitely not the cleanest city. There's a lot of stuff on the ground. There's a lot of dirt, dust. It's very dusty, it's very smoggy. The pollution here is actually quite bad from traffic. But one thing about this place is the people. The people are absolutely amazing. Some of the friendliest people we've ever encountered. There's a few churches. You hear the churches ringing. In our neighborhood, there's a ton of mosques. There's maybe 8 mosques within like a small area. You hear the call to prayer all the time. It's really musical. It's very therapeutic. It's relaxing. In terms of transportation, there's no electric trams here, but there are city buses. We haven't had the need for it. The city's not that big. It's completely walkable. That said, you have to be very careful walking in traffic. The drivers here, crosswalks, they don't stop. You can be halfway across, they're zipping through. You need to be really paying attention to what you're doing. So we're heading now to an area that we have called Home Depot Alley. If you're North American, you'll understand Home Depot. This is a place where you get all of your lights for your house. You get all your home wares. There's another lighting place here. Outdoor supplies. HVAC, vacuum cleaners, car stereos. There's like everything. We just love the streets in these cities. And they seem to be sort of organized in a certain way. You'll have one area that's got kind of outdoor supplies. You know, then you'll have a place that has lighting. Then you'll have sheet metal fabrication on another street. Then you maybe have people that do railings for patios, car repair places. And then intermixed with all that, things like barbers and cafes. Lots of places for fruits and vegetables. Tea shops. Here's a place, the Tea, Republic of Tea coming up. And then we're coming to one of our favorite places always in any cities that we go to. And that's kind of the bazaar area. This is where you'll find streets lined with shops and tents, all of your outdoor stuff, whatever, you name it. You're gonna find shoes here, groceries, fake Rolex watches, imitation clothing. The entire works is gonna be here, right? You have all your shoes, yeah? It's all cash business. These places are the most enjoyable places to walk in. Sometimes people are really not too happy with you filming in these areas, but we do it anyway. You got cookware for your houses. You can get clothing, barber trimmers, cheese graters. Tons of produce here. It's a little dark. Hopefully it shows up okay on camera. Turkish tea sets, shaving cream, you name it. It's here, right? This is actually one of the better bazaars that we've come across in a long time. Look at the size of these leeks here. This is incredible. Just absolutely incredible. Fresh vegetables, fruits, you name it. And you got your beans and stuff like this. All your nuts, beans, spices, eggs, cheese. Wow, look at jam and spices here. One thing Sarah noticed here is that the peppers and the tomatoes are amazing. Here's more nuts. You got your beans. Here's eggs. Everything. Here's your spice guy. Just amazing. Like, you know, here's an entire kiosk, and there's nothing here but beans and maybe some nuts. You don't see this kind of stuff where we're from. You know, here's a guy selling lighters. So the whole market takes up a few city blocks, actually. Kind of, some of it's covered, some of it's outdoors. Now we're on a cobbled street. You got all your fresh vegetables. Cigarette vendors. Just literally walls and walls of cigarettes. You can literally buy just about anything you need here. Whether it's food or personal items. There's massive bags of peppers. Get yourself a traditional little Albanian outfit for your kid. We just love watching the interaction between people in the markets. A lot of the stuff is definitely priced. It's all got signs on it. Look at the plums. This is crazy. It's 60 cents euro per pound. Sorry, per kilo. 60 cents euro per kilo. Here, this is great. This is a van full of peppers. Like, what kind of retail operation is that? Is that cool or what? You know, then you have here, you have a guy selling cigarettes out of the back of his car, right? Just crazy. It's a beautiful thing where there's such freedom in retail. Less rules, less structure. It's a free society. It's not held back by legislation, rules, restrictions, all this crap we have at home. This street we're on here, it's absolutely beautiful. Like the old trees that are here, absolutely wonderful. The shopkeepers sit outside, it gives them some nice shade. They'll often sit outside their stores on a stool, maybe have a coffee, a cigarette, wait to see if a customer comes in. It's about 10 degrees cooler here in the shade. It's wonderful. You'll see the people down the street sitting outside their shops. They're all smoking, having a break, having a coffee. This street here is more wedding gowns and sort of rental or purchase wedding gowns and stuff like this. Then we're going to go a little farther. We're going to move from clothing. We're going to find ourselves in more of a jewelry section of town. Here's a couple of electric scooters for getting around town. Lots of rechargeable scooters used as transportation in town. People zipping around here and there. It's wonderful. Oh, look at this, more beautiful wedding dresses, traditional. Well, these stores don't seem too busy, but you know, I guess there's just enough business throughout the year to keep them going. You'll see this when we get to the jewelry stores. There's a pile of them. So here you'll see, we're going to start passing all the jewelry stores. Holy shit. Lots of scooters here like Vespas. In fact, the other day here, they had a massive Vespa gathering. It was pretty amazing. Hundreds of Vespas from all over the Balkans. So another one of the things we always love about coming to some of these Balkan cities is there's usually a pedestrian promenade, and Pristina is no exception. It has an outstanding one. We're going to take you there now. There's a big square here in the city. It really doesn't matter where in the city you are, you will always see a minaret from a mosque. Kosovo is a secular country. There is freedom of religion. You will find mosques and churches. Here we are coming to the pedestrian walkway. There's a government building here. I want to show you some interesting monument. It shows you the connection that Kosovo has with the West. If you want to understand that connection, you'll look up the history of the Kosovo War and how this place came to be the country that it is today. And before we get to that, I'm just going to show you here. This is the memorial of persons of enforced disappearances during the last war in Kosovo. Like much of the former Yugoslavia, the history is just incredible. It's hard to comprehend. It's something you definitely need to read about, educate yourself about, before you come and check the place out. Kosovo does an amazing job of remembering things. Here's a memorial that says, "This is the place where the last synagogue of Kosovo stood until 1963. This plaque is raised in memory of Kosovo Jews that perished in Nazi camps during the Holocaust. People of Kosovo will never forget them." And then here, you know, this stuff is still even hard for me to talk about at times. You have here, Kosovo remembers September the 11th, 2001. And around this monument, they have different things. Kosovo remembers Twin Towers. Kosovo remembers the Pentagon. And then finally, Kosovo remembers Shanksville. Now, these kind of memorials really tell me a lot about the public of Kosovo, what they believe in, what they stand for. There's always a huge pedestrian walkway, and this is really fitting, right? In the middle of this massive square here at the pedestrian walkway, you've got a statue for the hero, Georgi Kastrioti, Skanderbeu. I'm reminded of the statue of Skanderbeg that I see in the Tirana Square in Tirana, Albania. Not quite the same, but similar. Skanderbeg, Skanderbeu, is a hero. The statue is just absolutely incredible. You will see people with tattoos of Skanderbeu on their arms, on their legs. Legendary, modern hero, the history of this region. Pedestrian walkways are always lined with trees to give you some shade. It's beautiful. So one thing that just occurred to me here is that Pristina doesn't have a lot of graffiti. It doesn't suffer from the same level of graffiti that other cities do. Suffering people, a lot of people don't like graffiti. I actually do like it, but it's clean in that respect. So this pedestrian walkway is Ruga Nena Teresa, Mother Teresa Road. Mother Teresa, of course, had a history in this area and throughout Albania. And here, just off the street, is a statue for her, a monument. People bring flowers, They burn candles, all that sort of stuff. So this is midday on a weekday. We'll just show you how busy these cafe bars are. And this monument here in the city is for those who lost their lives in peacekeeping missions in Kosovo. I would say probably one of the biggest attractions for us to this city is this pedestrian zone. It's really inviting. There's just so much going on. It's so cool. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is, what time of the day it is. It's incredibly social. Sundays is a little slower. Some of the businesses close down on Sundays. Not unusual in the Balkans. But the grocery stores here are open on Sundays, which is a big difference from Montenegro and from Bosnia and Herzegovina, where they're all closed. So here, you can actually buy groceries 7 days a week. Novel idea. Hello. But yeah, there's always stuff going on. Like I said, the other day there was the Vespa rally going on. Now there is the photography. Now there's a photography exhibition happening. The pedestrian walkway, it must stretch around, oh, maybe 6 or 7 city blocks. It's huge. You got huts selling books, cafes. Got your corn. Yeah, there's some kind of photography festival, and now there's all these portable huts have been set up. These weren't here the other day. This is like a Tuesday at 1 o'clock. There's more action here on a Monday at 11 a.m. than there is where we're from on a busy Saturday night in town. It's just such a difference. This is why we love the Balkans so much. This is why we like traveling so much. There's a whole world of how societies function that's so different and yet so good.
I think this is just a regular Tuesday market happening because this has actually replaced the tents that had the photography exhibit in it before a couple days ago.
Yeah, maybe it's the Tuesday market. Like, who knows? Oh, hang on. Where's the giant Free Ukraine sign? I gotta backtrack a minute here. I missed filming something that's really important. Great mural. So the temperature finally has cooled down for us. It's now only mid-30s, thankfully. We have endured just some insane weather in the Balkans the last few months. So finally back to some more reasonable temperatures. It's pretty cold at night, 17 degrees. At home, that would be warm. It feels really cold here when it's 17 degrees. So we're gonna head out and show you what might be one of the not so best train stations in the Balkans. Our next stop is Skopje, North Macedonia. We're hoping to get a train there, so Sarah came to the train station to buy tickets, only to find out that the train no longer goes to Skopje, it only goes to Peja. And she said the train station is something that needs to be seen. Off in the distance here we have the football stadium. Football's pretty big here. We didn't have any games while we were in town, so couldn't go to that, but maybe next time. We're definitely coming back here for a long-term stay. Longer than what we have, for sure. Maximum stay here is 90 days without visa for essentially everybody. There is not really any good options for long-term visa for people that want to retire. They don't have that kind of stuff here yet. You can come as a volunteer, come for schooling, family reunification. You could open a business. There's no real estate by investment in property or anything like that for residency. I did check that out.
So we have arrived at the lovely Pristina train station.
So this thing here does not look like a train station. In fact, there's not even a sign that says it's the train station. Crazy. Let's have a look at this. So that's it. That's the train station. There's a couple trains a day. Here's your platform. Other than that, there's nothing here. There's nobody selling tickets, nothing. Okay, so, like I say, we love Pristina. We're gonna give it -1 point for this train station.
Does still have a schedule up for Skopje?
So they have a schedule up there for Skopje, but according to locals, it doesn't go there anymore. This train station is pretty dire. Oh. Enjoy the journey.
What is an old
Huh. Oh well. So I'm going to show you here, there's a whole bunch of cranes, and there is like a construction boom going on in this city. I'm going to say that it relates to low interest rates prior, and that's probably why this construction started. It's all underway. A lot of these buildings are quite tall. There's a definite construction boom that happened here. All around the city there's cranes building high rises. Wonder where the investment's coming from. So we're here right now, got a statue, something pretty important to the people of Kosovo, to the city of Pristina. We're standing at a statue of Bill Clinton, the 42nd President of the United States of America, on Bill Clinton Avenue, or street, whatever they call it, Ruga Bill Clinton. Kosovo certainly wouldn't be in the position it's in now if it wasn't for America's involvement and the support of the West and allies that all played an integral part during that time. Not that I'm political, nor am I into military stuff at all, but these are just facts. So down at the far end of the pedestrian walkway towards where the Bill Clinton statue is, there's some massive church here that's undergoing some renovations. It's absolutely huge. Then they have all these kiosks set up here. They must have a lot of street festivals and stuff. They have all these kiosks. They're closed most of the time, but they have a huge stage at the other end. And when they put on events, all this stuff is open. There's lighting at night, live music. Pretty cool, pretty cool. We'll check out here is the Kosovo radio building. And then we're going to take you to the -2 points. What might be the ugliest building I've ever seen. Anyway, here's the Kosovo radio. And just a short walk from here we're going to show you, but we'll give you an image here from the distance. What is probably architecturally the ugliest building I've ever seen. This is the Pristina Library. We'll get you a closer view of that. What do you think about the architecture on that place?
I would deem it to be interesting. I'm curious to see what it looks like inside.
She wants to see the inside. If it's anything like the outside, nauseating. So it's a concrete structure with like steel hexagon cladding on it and these goofy looking domes. It is ugly. My God. Please don't tell me, if you're from here, please don't tell me this is one of the renowned architects. Like, what a bunch of expense to build all this cladding. And it's just so ugly.
Okay, so inside the library is not quite as unique as outside the library. It's a little more modern. It gets lots of natural light because of the domes, so it's not bad.
Alright. So it's like some people. Not so good looking on the outside, but inside they have a good heart. And then you get the ones that are all hot on the outside and just nasty bitches.
Hey, that's not only women.
Whatever. So we haven't seen the Golden Arches or Dirty Bird in Kosovo. I don't think there's McDonald's here, but there is Burger King. We won't be having any of that. Sarah pointed out there's a hair transplant place here. I got my hair cut yesterday, eh? Short. So I got the full-on barber experience. It was a haircut and a full facial waxing, including nose and ears. The cost, €5. If you've been watching us for a while, you might even notice got a new hat. Got a new hat, the other one from Albania, 6 months, and it was getting pretty nasty looking, so Sarah said it was time to replace it. So got a new hat here. Paid way more than I did for one in Albania, but this one seems a little better. I kind of like it. We're gonna go head up, sit at a little cafe for a little bit, do a little people watching, and we're gonna show you a great little local snack joint we found. Sarah's getting a little hungry. She only had soup, so you're gonna get a little snack, eh?
Yep, stay tuned.
This is a local spot everybody knows about. It is an interesting little shop serving probably what might be the best value snack in all of Pristina. So we call this Bar Alley. Little cobblestone streets with cafe bars.
Hi, Canada.
Okay, so that is Hamburger Beyond, and this is like one of the most popular little snack joints that you have in this alley, but it's like a locals hotspot. So Sarah's got some kind of a toasty sandwich here.
Got a toast salam.
Salami toast sandwich. Let's have a look.
Very thin, very yummy.
So what's in that sandwich anyway?
Meat, spicy sauce, mayonnaise, and a bit of something like shredded lettuce, maybe? I don't know.
So we have been to Hamburger Brion probably about 5 times. We've had 10 of these things, I'm sure. And they are just absolutely a perfect snack. €1 toasty sandwich, salami on it.
So good.
YouTube.
If you do it in
How YouTube channel?
Okay, so we're just walking up the promenade street and we have run into some young guys here from Pristina, so we're gonna have a little chat. Sarah's eating her toasty still. All right, so tell me, what is your name?
My name is Gramus. I'm from Pristina. I live here, and I'm proud to be Albanian.
And so tell me, are you going to school? Are you working? What's happening?
Yeah, I'm a high school student. I just started like yesterday, in my new school, and I'm making new friends.
Beautiful. And so, if you're thinking about maybe what you want to do in the future, what kind of career, maybe what kind of job you're thinking of having in the future?
So when I was a kid, I always wanted to be a footballer, but that dream shut down because the doctor said to. So maybe in the future we'll see what will happen.
Okay, so and you have your friends here. You guys all go to the same school?
Yeah.
And
go to the same school.
How long you know these guys?
I know them like for 10 years.
For 10 years, so they're close friends?
Yeah, we've been since kindergarten together.
Since kindergarten, okay. You live in the same neighborhood?
Yeah.
Your families know each other?
Yeah.
So these are close friends?
Yeah. My closest friends.
Yeah, okay. And so why you come down here at this time of day? What's happening? You're just looking out?
Yeah, I just finished school and we wanted like to do a circle around here and see.
That's beautiful. So tell me, who are your friends? What's their names?
So this is my friend Endrit, this is my friend Amar, this is my friend Granit, and this is my friend Shaban. Amar.
Amar, okay. Beautiful. So, Pristina, I think this is one of the most beautiful capital cities in all of the Balkans. You agree?
Yeah, I agree. Only Tirana is close, but Pristina is the best one.
Okay, so we have spent lots of time in Tirana. Do you go to Tirana often?
No, I was once in Tirana.
Once in Tirana.
Yeah. I've been to Durrës like in 10 years a row in the beach.
In Durrës,
yeah.
Okay. Have you been to Saranda?
No, yes, I've been once and I spent 4 days in Ksamil.
In Samuel?
Yeah.
We know this one. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so that's good. So, nice to meet you guys. Yes, okay. Take care.
Have a great time.
Mirapavshim. Ciao, guys. Mirapavshim.
Yes.
See you.
Okay, cool group of kids. People are always interested in what's going on. So, Sarah's just finishing up her toasty here. Looks pretty good. I am still full from that hamburger earlier. So we are heading back up the promenade. We're heading back to our apartment. We've got to pack our stuff. We have a travel day tomorrow. So I think we'll wrap it up with this. So we hope you've enjoyed spending the day with us today in Pristina. We're going to bring you more coverage of the Balkans. We're moving off next day to Skopje, North Macedonia. You're going to come along with us and we will see you in the next one. Mirapavshim.
Mirapavshim.
Mirapavshim.